I'm Ruby.
And I'm Paolo, and we're on a road trip here at the Rafi Kool Adventure Camp
In Balamban, Cebu.
And I'm ready to
fly! Woo! Woo! Cebu, the oldest city in the Philippines with its 167 surrounding islands and islets, holds a special place in my heart because of its continuous efforts to clean the air and the recent passage of the city ordinance that provides bike lanes in designated areas around the city.
And being one of the most developed provinces in the country, Cebu has more and more groups working together to teach more people to care for the environment and plant more trees.
One foundation committed to greening the Philippines resides right here in Cebu. And me and Paolo are about to help them spread their campaign. Ready, Pao?
I'm so game.
Right here in Cebu, a new adventure camp for all ages now exists, with the goal of educating them to care more for their environment.
The Kool Adventure Camp is the first and only fully dedicated adventure education center here in the Philippines. Founded by Roberto Aboitis, this program is designed to empower our future eco-warriors.
Kool Adventure Camp is all about providing opportunities for learning through the outdoors, through the environment, through nature. And the major group that comes to us are the youth participants from public high schools.
Located in Balamban, this 10-hectare campsite aims to shape the youth through... What are the specific modules that you guys have to offer?
We are really big on leadership programs. We have leadership programs for the youth. That's our classic. It's a classic 3-day program. The one that Saul mentioned before, it was a 3-day program for the public high school students. We do that. We also have an expedition program wherein we use our playground. We call this our playground.
How big is this playground?
Our campsite is a 10-hectare campsite.
10 hectares, that's
Yeah.
100,000 square meters.
Something like that. And then we take them out of our center to those mountains. So that's where we teach them about orienteering, mountaineering, and then how to take care of the environment is very big. Before they go out, they have to learn about that as well. But other than that, we also have the urban backpacking program wherein we bring them to the urban.
That's really interesting. Urban backpacking program.
Yes, it's bringing the adventure in the city, in the urban setting. So what we do is that they go to different checkpoints. It depends on what the school would want. Would it be like cultural? Would it be like learning about incorporating it in the curriculum, like science or mathematics or something like that? We look for sites within the city, and then we bring students over there, and then the Amazing Race. Like the Amazing Race, but we want them to be more, they have to get learnings out of it.
An adventure-based education program of the Aboitis Foundation that provides learning and development opportunities for young individuals through a unique form of education. Before sending the students off in their trekking or orienteering trips or into the environment, you have to educate them about the environment. So what are the some examples of this kind of education, environmental education?
We have the L&T principles. One of the things is very important. We use the outdoors a lot, and for us to bring the students outside, we have to make sure that they know how to take care of the environment. One of those things, the very first thing is to plan their trip, because some of the kids, when they go out, they don't plan. They don't know where to go. They don't bring the appropriate things. That's the reason why there's so many trashes in the environment, because they don't know the appropriate things to bring. Number two, they don't know their route or which area to pass by. They might be stepping on areas wherein it's landslide prone, so it's not durable surfaces. Another thing that we teach them is to make sure that they don't take anything back.
Experiential education is one of the best, if not the fastest mode of learning, and I've heard here in Kool Adventure Camp, they start training the youth of today to be proactive in campaigning and saving the environment.
When you built this place, what was the environmental impact like?
Well, when we started here, it was just like grassy and there were a few trees. And then, of course, when we started building, we made it the point that we wanted to follow the contour of the mountains. We didn't want to really put a lot of impact. We have a lot of plans in putting up more trees, just so that when the dream of our COO is really for the public high school to use this as a laboratory, wherein when the students come over, they can use this is the tree, what are the names of the trees all over. So that's the long-term goal.
With its leadership programs specifically designed for the youth, the programs of Kool Adventure Camp is worth emulating, as the condition and survival of the environment relies in the future of leaders of our country.
Where are we going next? Tension a little, thank you.
Tension, please!
Grab it, grab it. There you go. You got it, you got it. You got it.
Pull!
Yeah!
So, Pao, now that we're up here, how did you find this 40-foot vertical climb? Nerve-wracking.
Yes.
The truth, the real truth.
Yes, my knees are shaking right now, but I know that I'm safe because I'm harnessed up and the guys down there belaying us are gonna make sure we're okay, but I'm still scared. So I try not to look down and I just try to enjoy the wonderful view.
Look at the view.
So you mentioned you also cater to corporate clients. Who exactly can avail for your programs here?
We have all sorts of programs, but generally they're called youth programs or professional development programs. For the youth programs, we have participants who come as a family. So we have a father-son camp or a mother-daughter camp, and the entire family just comes and have a good time here while, of course, developing some of these skills like communication, problem solving together. And then we go older. We have elementary students as young as maybe first graders or second graders. Okay. They come and do a very simple land expedition around the mountains here in Barangay Kansumure. That's where we are in Balamban. And then as we go older, we also have sixth graders who do urban heritage backpacking in the city. Then we move on to high school who also do youth leadership programs. And this is our classic program, the one that we offer for the public high schools. Okay. And because this is a highly subsidized program, the expectation from these students who come to us for the 3-day youth leadership program is that they go back to their communities and their schools and they implement a change project within their school.
Now any youth will love the facility that KAC has to offer.
We use powerful learning experiences that actually drive lessons and insights into our participants.
With its adventure camps, adventure training and consulting, corporate adventure workshops, land and sea expedition programs, urban backpacking adventure, whitewater adventure, trainers training, games and initiatives, challenge ropes course rental, and other customized programs based on training needs.
And then, of course, we have the challenge ropes course, which is our highlight in the center. We do have 28 challenge ropes courses here, and we also do ladderized programs where they start from developing the person, a sense of awareness and self-mastery, to as big of an objective as getting a team to work together and achieve business outcomes.
I got myself so excited, that's why I'm trying it.
Two hands close to the chest.
Nice, Ruby. Ang galing. Good job. Nice. Nice.
It's the pillar of Kool Adventure Camp. These 3 C's are citizenship, which is giving back to society. Competence is developing the person as they lead others and they lead themselves. And of course, we also talk about character, which is very important.
Kool Adventure Camp offers the best adventure experience for the youth because not only do these children get to do it outdoor, they get to understand the beauty of nature and the importance of protecting their surroundings. Cebu is home to booming eco-sites and a very successful ecotourism industry. That is why they enjoy being the top 5 must-see destinations in the Philippines. It is only fitting that every resident of Cebu took it upon themselves to do something concrete to help protect their natural resources. One foundation is doing the initiative to campaign to everyone about the importance of being active in the conservation of the environment.
The foundation is named after my grandfather, Ramon. And he was essentially, he started off as a very simple man, worked his way up. He had his challenges in business. He actually is the founder of our corporate vehicle that we have today. Throughout his life, however, he always identified himself with the marginalized, and so he always worked in business hard, and he also worked in the community and involved himself in promoting social development. We work with the communities on a one-on-one basis. We're getting involvement. We're getting actual trees on the ground, so to speak. We're actually getting the survival rates measured. This is now taking effect. Is this enough? Obviously not. Trees are just one component of the environment. So we really have to have a mindset change that cultivates all the aspects related to the complexity from the sea up to the mountains.
A non-stock, non-profit organization committed to reshaping the future, which includes initiating environmental programs for Cebu.
We have moved away from just tree planting, specific imported trees like gemelinas and mahoganies and whatnot.
Ones.
And we have what we believe is a very important nursery where we have endemic trees. So we go out and search for the mother trees that are the best of the breed, so to speak, and now we're actually propagating this and making them available for either subdivision developments and communities, etc.
Rafi seeks to empower the people by creating role models out of them like Tatay Ite Venjola from Dumaguete. Tatay Ite, you are one of the recipients of the highest award of Rafi, the foundation, which is the Rafi Triennial Award.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after that, you became a resource person or a consultant for Rafi. So how have you been supporting the foundation as far as their Greenin program is concerned?
Identifying the trees and teaching people like the way to plant the trees. That there would be a little bit mortality only. A big percentage of the trees planted would be seen growing.
The success of Rafi Greenin program is actually through education.
Yes, not only in planting trees,
That's
but
right.
self-changing.
A former kaingero or logger turned into eco-warrior who now protects the forest from illegal logging, poaching, and campaigns to people to plant trees and grow their own forest.
Before planting it, I did not know or know more about native trees, and experiencing the trees growing I planted in my garden also, I learned that visitors like birds and bats and even wild cats used to feed on the trees that are already having its fruit.
Tatay Ite proved that one can grow a forest.
Greening program 5 years from now, with the help of RAPI, is very successful because as of this time, we are stepping up. We are not stepping going down.
That's
so
right.
you can see the trees they planted. It's a big percentage is growing. So
73%.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a big number.